it's Luis, and welcome to American Read's Fun Learning Activities. Did you know that our fun activities focus on different topics, such as science, history, health, and even arts? Now, in today's video, we're going to learn about the read. So, let's talk about the 3 vocabulary terms that you guys are going to learn in this video. So, first off, read. What is a reed? Well, it is something twisted or woven into the circular design. So for example, there's wreaths of flowers, or even this as an example of what a reed looks like. So now, symbolize. Symbolize is when an object or thing stands in the place of something else, such as an idea, another object, a person, or a place. So a reed can symbolize different things based on different cultures, different traditions that everyone has. So it can symbolize anything that it could be. Or like, for example, flags. Each flag symbolizes its own country, and it shows what where the location is and what it symbolizes for each country. So now, next up, tradition. Well, tradition is the handing down of information, beliefs, or customs from one generation to another. So for example, there are many traditions happening all over the world from different countries, and each one has its own cultural, own beliefs. Like for example, read. Read can be mean anything based on a different tradition, based on a different culture of each person. So now that we learned the vocabulary here, Mary's going to show you guys an activity on making your own read. So we'll go to her.
Hey guys, it's Marian, and today we're going to be making our own Christmas wreath. But the materials we're going to be needing are some glue, a paper plate, a pair of scissors, some red pom-poms, and a decoration of your choice. This is optional for sure. And some green construction paper. When we're placing all this aside, you guys should be careful with the scissors and need help as an adult. But we'll start off by placing a paper plate and cutting out a circle right in the middle of it. So with a pair of scissors, we're going to be making a hole right through the middle. Again, be careful or as an adult. Now that we created a little circle, we start cutting through the middle. It is better if you cut the paper plate if it's upside down. So you guys continue cutting all around and creating a nice, fabulous circle. As you can see, my circle is not really a circle, so I'm just fixing it up around and creating that fabulous circle I am seeking. But now that we have our plate and the circle is good to go, we're going to be placing this aside, cleaning our area, and bringing up the next item, which will be the green construction paper. What we're going to be doing with the green construction paper is making green strips. We're going to measure these strips by using our glue stick, and pretty much halfway through the glue stick is how thick we want our strips to be. So with our scissors, we're going to be cutting around what's half of a glue stick. If you need help, you guys could draw it, but I think I got it with just seeing it. It's okay if you need to draw it, but we're going to continue doing these strips until we're all done with our construction paper. We're just going to keep on going. If one looks a little thicker than the other, it's totally fine. But now that we have a couple strips in front of us, what we are going to do is get one of the strips and we're going to fold it in half. This will create a crease in the middle, as you can see. And with that crease is going to be our guide to cut through the middle. So with a pair of scissors, again, we're going to be cutting through the middle. And now that one strip becomes 2. We're going to continue doing this with all our strips. Just folding them in half and cutting them. Again, if you do need help, ask an adult. It's totally fine for asking for help. Now that we have our little strips, what we're going to be doing is getting our glue stick, putting some glue at the bottom of one of the rectangles, like so. Put plenty, don't put too much though. We're going to be getting this and grabbing the other end and pasting it together, creating a little roll. And there you have it, a nice circular roll. We're going to be doing this for all our rolls. So we're just going to be rolling it up and creating our nice cylinders for our next step. As you can see, some of them do pop off, so make sure to put plenty of glue, also just burst out and open to a regular piece of paper. But do make sure to put the cap back onto the glue. It might dry up. But now that we do have our little rolls, do make sure to press on it a little bit because they start opening up. So just put a little pressure for them to stick together. But again, our next step is clearing up a little bit of the space and bringing back our paper plate with the circle in the open circle in the middle. What we're going to be doing is pasting these green little rolls onto a paper plate all around the white section. We're going to be putting some glue onto the section where the paper would open, the little opening right there, so that could be at the bottom and we don't have to see it, so it can be nice and clear on top so you don't see that strip line through the middle. We're going to continue doing this all the way around. Do put plenty of glue. These guys do pop off and want to jump with their little friends, but no, we're going to stick them onto the paper. The amazing part is if you could flip it over if you don't like the other side. Totally fine. It's your creation. You do you. But we're going to continue this and fill up all around it like I said before. If you do need more circles, feel free to get more construction paper and create more. But make sure they are secured on the paper. They will pop off. But pretty much now that we have them all onto the paper plate, we're going to be putting some red pom-poms on. So we're going to take out some from our little bag that we have here, place them right next to our creation, our beautiful creation. We're going to get one of those red pom-poms and put some glue on it. Make sure it has glue because these guys do jump off. And we're going to like so. But we're going to be placing them on top of the green rolls. And we're going to continue doing this all the way around. So as we put them all the way around, it reminds me that these little red dots are like little chickens, just like placed there. Super cute. Or like, it looks like if a dog just walked through the grass and you see the little feet. But that's my thought. To be honest with you, it reminds me of something else. It reminds me of a ladybug, a bunch of little ladybugs. Super cute, but that's off topic. We're not thinking about ladybugs. We're thinking about red pom-poms because these are flying everywhere. Like I said before, do put enough glue for it to stay. And then finally, if you have this at home, do place a little bow or decoration. On my case, I have a little golden fuzzy stuff onto it so it can look beautiful. And we'll place it at the bottom, and voila! Our amazing wreath has been created. Beautiful. Like I said before, you don't have to put this. The wreath looks beautiful without it, but I like to add a little pizzazz onto it. And I'm thinking, where can I put this? And usually you see these on the front door. So as you can see, looking lovely at the door, beautiful. But I'm like, what happens if I put it in a different door? And I place it on a white door. I'm like, okay, cool, looking spotless right there. But I hope you guys actually like this, and we'll go to the reflection. Bye.
Wow, Marianne, that activity was awesome. Now let's get into a little bit of background about reefs and some history. So, way back when, in the time of ancient Greeks and Romans, people that were alive back then used to use whatever they could find in nature to create a reef. That would include trees, branches, small fruits and berries, and twigs. Anything that they can get their hands on. And basically, these wreaths would be used and worn on your head, and they would be a symbol, or they would show people how popular you are, or what kind of job you did, or how much money you had. And that is what a wreath would symbolize back then in ancient Greek and Roman times. And then we also have this other cool history dealing with reefs, and basically there's this thing called an Advent wreath, which people would hang and show their resilience and their strength and their basically will to get through cold winters that were very harsh and even sometimes fatal to people. So thank you guys so much for learning with us today. We hope you come back and learn some more. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to ask your ACs any questions that you may have about our video. Bye guys.